Hey everybody, how are y'all doing today? I am doing so fine. I'm just in this kitchen getting ready to make a quick lunch. Just thought I'd stop by and chit chat with y'all for a few minutes because it's been a while. Y'all, I have learned how to make egg salad. I have never made it before, believe it or not. And I remember when I worked at a law firm in DC, that law firm had a wonderful cafeteria that served the best egg salad. And I always wanted to kind of duplicate it at home and just try to make it myself to see if I could get it to taste the way theirs tasted. That egg salad, I don't know what they did to that egg salad at that law firm, but I'm telling you, it was always on point. So good. So I did find a recipe, and you know what? It was actually so very good. I just went online and I just Googled all recipes, egg salad, 5-star. And the first one that I saw, I decided to make. So this particular egg salad called for, let's see, 4 eggs, like 2 tablespoons of non-fat plain yogurt, 2 tablespoons of light mayo. It called for 1/4 cup of diced celery, some very finely diced green onion, a little salt, a little pepper, and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, I believe. Y'all, it totally worked. It is so good. So good. When I made it, my dogs were eye hustling like crazy. And it just said, you know, take your fork and chop up the egg with a fork. I have an egg chopper, and this is the consistency of how it turned out. Can y'all see that? It's so good. It's really good. Something surprising happened when I ate it yesterday. I had it on a nice croissant, and I had it around, let's say, maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It filled me up for the rest of the day. And I know it was because of the eggs, you know, that protein. That's all I needed for the whole day, was just that egg salad sandwich. It was wonderful. And, you know, it's not something I want to eat always, all the time, or often, because I don't want to just be eating eggs like that. But I'm going to have some of it today. This time I'm going to use some Ritz crackers. And I went to the store yesterday, got just a little bit of deli meat. I like to have that on hand. You know, I find that I like to eat the way that I ate when I was younger, you know? The kind of stuff that my mother used to feed us. Believe it or not, spam sandwiches. Fried spam is so outstanding. So yes, I eat spam sandwich, fried spam sandwiches. I don't eat them as often as I used to. And now I buy the low sodium spam, and then I boil it first. I boil it to get the rest of the sodium out. And then I, you know, lightly grease the pan if necessary. And, you know, fry it like that. Then I'll have it either that way, or I'll put it inside of something, I don't know. I think we used to have it with, like, sometimes cut up into cubes inside of macaroni and cheese or something like that. It's really good. All of these old school recipes that my mom used to make for us, you know, I still follow those. I still eat the same thing that I ate when I was a child. I can't cook some things the way my mother could cook them. Like, for example, she used to make chicken and dumplings and things like that. I mean, I do know how to make the dumplings, but I'm not going to take the time to do it. Nowadays, I would probably just buy a can of biscuits and, you know, flatten them out and cut them up and drop them inside of the broth or whatever, instead of just making like homemade biscuits. My mom used to just homemade the dough that you would use to make the dumplings. My mom used to make that stuff. She was like the best scratch cook ever. I didn't take after her in that regard. So this is just kind of my midday meal. And this is going to be all I need a few Ritz crackers, the equivalent of 1 slice of lunch meat. So good, y'all. Egg salad. And I actually juiced some vegetables a couple of days ago. I went to the farmer's market over the weekend. Well, actually, okay. So I did not go to the farmer's market. I was going to go to the farmer's market. But I decided to support, you know, my local farmers. So there's like, right up the street from me, there's this, you know, group of people. They sell their produce and things like that every weekend. I thought, let me try them out. Well, it was a little disappointing because they didn't have very much to offer. Okay. They just didn't have very much. I mean, that was fine. They didn't even have carrots. But what they did have was very reasonably priced. But I won't go to them anymore because they sold me a rotten tomato. It was beautiful on the outside and just rotten on the inside. And it just, when I cut it open, it was just rotten. It was just mashed up and mushy. And I was like, seriously? I was a little disappointed in that. So I think the next time I will actually go to the farmer's market and just go to the vendors that I'm used to going to at the farmer's market. So I got a little bit of stuff from this little makeshift produce stand up the street. I mean, it made some good juice. I mean, I didn't eat that tomato, but I had a Roma tomato in the refrigerator that I actually used for this juice. So this is carrots. I'm starting to sweeten my juice with carrots now, just a couple instead of apples, because carrots are so much cheaper than apples. So in here I have sweet red pepper, zucchini, squash, a cucumber, which tastes delicious, but I do struggle with cucumbers a little bit, digesting them, tomato, and I think that's all I have in here, 4 or 5 vegetables. I did not put ginger in here like I always do. I didn't put ginger in here because the ginger that I have is in the freezer and it just wouldn't juice properly. So I'm satisfied with the way this juice tastes. The carrots totally take over. It's sweet, not too sweet. Hold on, y'all. I'm telling you, I will always drink fresh, cold pressed or juiced vegetables or fruits because it's like medicine. I'm telling you, if I ever have an ache or a pain, the first thing I do is go and find something to juice because fruit and vegetables are so good for what ails you. Hold on, y'all. Oh, that is some kind of good. I have a half honeydew melon in my refrigerator. You know, I hate to waste things, but I bought a whole honeydew. I ate half of it over 3 or 4 days. The thing has been sitting in my refrigerator, all saran wrapped, looks all pretty and everything, but it's been there for like 5 or 6 days, and I don't know if I can eat it now, you know. If it's still good, I'll probably juice it. Maybe I'll just juice it and then take the juice, pour it into an ice tray, and just freeze, you know, just some little cubes of honeydew melon juice. Ooh, I'm looking outside. The skies are turning dark. It's getting ready to rain, y'all. Cheers, hold on. That is so good. That celery totally works inside of like tuna fish or deviled eggs or potato salad. I guess anything eggy that you're gonna have like mayo on or something like that. It really works with celery. And if I wanted to, I could throw some tuna fish in here and have me a nice tuna salad. Or pasta, like some of those little spiral pasta rings. I don't know. There's a little spiral pasta that you can buy. I could take some of that. But I'm trying to stay away from the pasta. Love pasta. I have no problem eating it, consuming it, but it just, you know, it just kind of messes me up afterwards. It just, yeah, it's time for me to put that pasta situation on hold a minute. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, go make some egg salad. Okay, let me see what else I got in here. I was hoping to find an apple or something, but I have a lemon here. Gonna make me some tea in a few minutes. Have nice lemon tea. Oh, this is so good, y'all. Wow, just a nice light lunch. It doesn't take much. I don't like to have a heavy lunch because then it kind of ruins my dinner. You know what I mean? Especially, eating so late in the day. Ruins my dinner. And then I just want something very light for dinner, like a bowl of cereal or something, and that's not a good dinner, so. Now for my little Black Forest ham and my little Ritz cracker. Notice I'm having cheese on my plate. I love cheese. I love cheese. But, yeah, I kind of been like on cheese overload this week, so, gotta balance things out. Hold on, y'all. So good. My little pooches, I had to lock them in their little area over there to keep them from eye hustling. You cannot eat anything around a dog. We can't, because they will beg. You can feed them, throw them treats while you're eating, and they're still gonna come back to you and beg for your food. My dog, Raven, honest to goodness, she stressed me out last night. She stared at me for so long. I fed her, I took her outside, I gave her a toy to play with, I gave her treats, but every time she saw me, putting a bite of my dinner in my mouth, she sat there in front of me. That's probably the first time I ever got so stressed out because I could not get her out of my face, y'all. I mean, she just, and what did I even have last night? It was something about the aroma of what I had for dinner. And I know it was something super simple. I can't even remember what it was at this point. Probably some type of leftovers or something that I had, but I was like, go already. You're not getting any more. My daughter came over recently and she's like, Mom, Raven is starting to look like a sausage with legs. So I was like, well, she is a weenie dog. So, I'm just going to have to cut back a little bit on her snacks. Hold on, y'all. That is so on point. I'm definitely going to start making that. Only thing is, I think I'll use 3 eggs next time instead of 4 because I have all of these leftovers. This is my second time having it. And I still have these leftovers, so still have some leftovers. So, and I made it, like I said, yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna want to eat it tomorrow. You know what I mean? Anyways, y'all, what are y'all doing today? What are y'all getting into? Me? Well, I'm at work. Well, now I'm on my lunch break, but y'all, I have a love-hate relationship with my keyboard. I'm trying to learn to play. The most frustrating thing about trying to learn to play an instrument is the fact that you're never going to be good at it. You're never going to learn how to play it until you sit there and learn how to play it. You're not just going to be able to sit there and magically know how to play a keyboard or a guitar or a saxophone or whatever it is. You have to take the time to learn how to play the thing. And I'm just like, why am I not faster by now? Well, it's because I don't give myself over to it like I should. I really want to learn how to play that thing. I've always wanted to learn how to play the piano, keyboard, whatever. And I can play some, but like I accompany anybody while they're singing or anything like that. Hold on, y'all. When I tell you this is good, all I need is some little olives or something like that. Put that on top. I have a little slice of ham on this cracker. Let me try that with a little bit of this eggs. I definitely had to get my dogs out of here while eating this because they love eggs. So I'm kind of good, y'all. Anyway, like I was saying, later on, I'm committed to spending some time every day this week to practice my keyboard. I'm going to see if I can do it 5 days in a row. I believe I can. I believe I can fly. I can touch the sky, y'all. I believe I can do it. So I'll do that, and you know, I don't know what else. Really, I just like to, my thing is going out and shopping or just window shopping. I love to window shop. I love to window shop. So I might do something like that a little bit later. It's thundering out there. I hope it doesn't knock the power off in here, because then I won't have to go back to work. Anyway, y'all, I'm in a silly mood. I just felt like chatting with somebody because I'm here working at the house. I haven't talked to anybody on the phone today or anything like that. And you know, sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. Sometimes you just need to get it out. You just need to be able to say, hey, or something, you know. And I don't mean over text or WhatsApp or whatever. I mean, you know, actually speak to a person, but in this case, I'm speaking to my camera. But I still kind of feel like, you know, talking to somebody. One more, y'all. This is an excellent recipe, and it is dirt cheap to make. Dirt cheap. This whole thing probably cost me $1.50 to make, you know, and that's much. That's a good way to stretch out some eggs and lunch meat or whatever, crackers, which is what I'm all about these days. Using it up, stretching it out, wearing it out. I'm all about being a good steward over the things that I have. I hope y'all are enjoying your meal as much as I'm enjoying mine. So good. As soon as I'm done with this, done drinking my juice, I'm gonna go make some nice tea. I have some tea that was sent to me by Eat Up First. Y'all look them up. They're on YouTube and they're on Facebook. They have a website. I love their herbal teas. They just taste so much richer and more authentic than what you can get at the grocery store. Like, there is a huge taste difference. I think I might have, yeah. Let me see what I got here. Yeah. So I do have, this is what their teas look like. They send them to you. Looks so good. And, oh, check this out. Look at this cute tote that I got. Made in Texas, Eat Up First, always local. I know the owners of this company. And if y'all want some good tea, some good jellies, some good bacon jam, oh my gosh, please, y'all check them out online or on YouTube. Shout out to MJ and DT. They're doing things. I also got this cute little basket from them that I keep my teas and stuff in. MJ is a wonderful cook. I have personally had food that he personally brought to my home. So delicious. I like to give him a shout out whenever I can because I believe in his products. You know, they're just, he makes things with love. And, you know, he just really cares about the final product. So y'all check them out online, okay? Here's to me getting ready to go back to work. Here's to you guys hopefully trying out a new recipe on how to make a nice egg salad. One more thing. I like to keep it real, y'all. Here's to better health. Here's to feeling like Superman or Super Lady when I'm done drinking this. Here's to carrots. I'm so silly. It ain't nothing wrong with it. Hold on, y'all. Hey! Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye!